In a quiet little town with its old streets and houses covered in green vines, there was a special store called Strange Treasures. The store owner, Mr. William, had a lot of interesting things for sale. People liked his store because it has items that were unique and unusual. One day, a young woman named Ava walked into Mr. William's store. She saw a big fancy painting hanging on the back wall. The painting showed a dark and creepy forest with the twisted trees and spooky moonlit glow. Right in the middle of the painting was a shadowy person, and it seemed like their eyes followed you when you looked at them. Ava couldn't stop looking at the painting. Mr. William, noticing how much she liked it, said, "That's a spooky forest painting, my dear. It's been here since a long time. Some people say it's cursed and bring bad luck to anyone who owns it." Ava didn't believe in curses or bad luck. She loved the art and thought the painting was beautiful, even if it was a little scary. She decided to buy it and hung it in her art studio at home. That night, when Ava was in bed, she heard quiet whispers coming from the painting. At first, she thought she was imagining things, but the whispers got louder and clearer. It was like the forest in the painting was coming alive. Next morning, Ava found her paintbrushes on the floor and her paintings ruined. She was shocked and scared because she thought that painting had something to do with it. She tried to tell herself it was a coincidence, but she couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. Weeks passed. Ava's life started falling apart. She lost her job, couldn't paint anymore, and had nightmares about the shadowy figure in the painting. Even during the day, she heard its voices telling her to do bad things. Ava felt desperate and frightened. She decided to go back to Mr. William's store, hoping that he could help her. Mr. William looked at her eyes, said, "The spooky painting is cursed, my dear. It's like a door to mean and scary place, and it uses what you want against you." Ava was scared, but asked for a way to break the curse. Mr. William gave her an old book with instructions. She had to find special things and do a special ceremony to close the door. Ava was determined, even though it was hard and scary. She faced a lot of scary things, but kept going because she wanted to free from the painting's curse. Ava performed a ritual to break the curse. The room filled with eerie and blinding lights. She felt a shiver down her spine from the painting trembled, and a shadowy figure inside it let out a haunting and malevolent laugh. Suddenly, without a warning, Ava was violently pulled into the painting. Her screams echoed throughout the room as she vanished from the physical world. The room fell silent, and the painting hung on the wall seemingly unchanged. William arrived at his store next morning, and he found the spooky forest was hung again in his store, with the painting empty of its shadowy figure. He realized with a grin that certainly the curse had not broken, but merely claimed another victim. Ava was gone, her body trapped forever within the cursed painting. The townfolk soon discovered the dreadful fate that had befallen Ava, and they could do nothing but the whispers about the cursed painting and the poor soul it had claimed. In the end, we learned that even though something looks really nice, it can hide something not nice at all. Wanting something too much can get you into trouble. We should be careful by what we wish for